What's it like photographing wrestling ringside when zombies attack? I'm going to take you back to the last show at Riot Cabaret at the Clapham Grand in London for their Noughties Rumble. I was quite offended by the Noughties Rumble. They said it was a retro Rumble, a throwback to times past. And I remember the Noughties are still happening, aren't they? I think not my idea of going back in time. Now I'm a wrestling photographer and I'm going to take you ringside on my Canon R6 with a 24-105 lens so that you can see how we capture images at a live event. The camera settings before we start, I throw the aperture nice and wide open, f4 to allow as much light into the lens as possible. ISO up to 8000, it can handle it. The Canon R6 is really good. That allows our shutter speeds to be around about 1/800th of a second, which means we get to capture crisp, sharp images with a fast moving action in ring. And talking about fast moving action, let's take you to ringside and see what happens when zombies attack. Now we're going in here. You see there's a little channel in here that we can photograph in just to the side of the ring there in front of that stage area. So when the entrances happen, when they come in, we know that we can sort of make our way down there and get good images of the entrances as they happen. An attempt there, I think, from Mulligan to try and get rid of someone, but I can hear that the countdown's happening, so it's through to that little gap there, getting ready. And there's all sorts of music kicking off here. Quick throw around there to Mulligan to get a shot there of him stood in the ring. And a quick shot there, we'll just pause the video there. Quick shot there of James Ellis in the ring as well. It's a really cool little shot we got of him just sort of looking on, nice pin shot. So when we know the entrances are happening in a Rumble, we know that the action kind of tends to stop, and there is the option just to swing round at that point and just get nice portraits of the guys in the ring. Now as the music plays, we can hear Ghost Town playing, and we can see, unbeknownst to these fans at ringside, are these... do we use the Z word? I don't think we're going to use the Z word. We see the undead. This guy was giving it some, it was great. We got some great shots as they were playing out to the cameras as they were coming through. They're coming up now. Have a look at these images here. But just being ready for each side. I didn't know, I knew they were coming out, but I didn't know what side they were coming out. And it's just a case of reacting as they come out here. And then the music drops, the music hits. Got this great shot just before the drop of them two both looking straight towards the camera here. Different angles, different compositions there, which work really nicely there. And as the music drops, it's a flick round to portrait. We get our last shot of the undead looking into the camera. And from this mess we see there's Murdoch with the back. Portrait through to landscape there. So we went portrait through to landscape. We get the portrait shot, the landscape shot, and then this shot here with the big wide arms, the baseball bat, not a cricket bat. We need a continuity manager down there at Riot Cabaret. We've got this great shot here of him stood over dead zombies here. Not using the Z word. I can't believe I used it. Another flip round to portrait there, and we got that cracking shot there of the baseball bat swing as it sort of came in, which I really liked. Back to camera there, didn't get anything. Then as he goes to the back, he comes out and we get this shot here as he's sort of coming back through the crowd. He pulls out the iPod. And we get that shot there as the Queen song kicks in, Don't Stop Me Now, with the wide arms and the fans behind, looking really cool, ready to take the match into the next gimmick, I suppose. Quick flip around the portrait because the foot's up on the zoms there. And we can see that shot there with the foot up, which is really nice. And he's taking his time coming into the ring. We've got a range of shots there as the foot was up on there. Making sure there's space to come across into the ring here. So we've just moved back a little bit there. Me and the videographer beforehand, we sort of decide where we're going to stand on these entrances. We decide who's going to go left, who's going to go right, and then just allowing the guys time and space to sort of come in. But here we go. It's the step into the ring, duck down, get out of the way, and then it's attack the big lad. And as we're attacking there, we get these shots here, nice landscape shots with the lights behind, backlighting, and we're shooting, because everything's going up and down in this shot. The arms are going up, the arms are going down, and we're just trying to shoot as many as we can to get that perfect shot there with everyone on the attack. And of course, if anyone's seen any sort of wrestling ever, you'll know what happens when the big guy gets attacked by lots of people. We get ready for the big shove off there. There it is. And when he hits the big shove off, we're there and we're ready to get that shot with everybody out the pool, everyone coming over either side. Pin sharp focus there. I'm shooting on our servo focus as I'm shooting ringside here, just to make sure that the focus is changing every time we're shooting wide aperture on f4. So to have that Al servo reliability, so that when objects move within the frame, we know that we're keeping the sharpness and we're not just staying on that one shot. Moving forward. Up onto the turnbuckle here, you'll see this. After the attacks happen, duck in there from Joe Balzr, no E. And look at this. How, he's there with the dodgeball because he's playing old fella from Globo Gym, old Ben Stiller from Globo Gym, I think that's the character's name. Look at the distance here. And look at the size of Mulligan. There's no possible way, as we show you the shot of him holding this dodgeball up above his head, there's no possible way that Joe Balzr can miss this shot. He did, but being the professionals that they are, we still get the reaction shot here. Still got the big hair coming off of the back, there, and everyone can just move on with their lives. Have a little chuckle at it and see what happens. Here comes Murdoch, swing and a hit. Whoa! With that swing and a hit, we get this shot here with the baseball bat on full impact there, with the hair going back, the arched back, and everyone looking on. Got everyone's faces in that one, which I really like. And we're showing off in the ring, waiting to see. We're quite aware of what's going on here. And as you can see there, the next elimination was coming my way. So where I'm not focusing completely on the lens all the time, I'm trying to focus all of my attention. So quite a lot of the time when I'm shooting rumbles especially, I'll sort of have my eyes, both eyes open when I'm shooting, but also come away from the viewfinder and just be aware of my surroundings and aware of what's going on. And this was coming straight towards me. So it's a run round to the side here to the turnbuckle. I'll leave it on pause there. And this is the shot here we got of James Ellis just holding himself onto the ring so that he doesn't get eliminated in the Shawn Michaels spot. Dodgeball to the head, did not eliminate. Which is a shame, isn't it? And then when he gets it back here, another dodgeball to the head, did not eliminate. But when he goes back into the corner over here, we're switched on portrait here, you'll see. And with just that little look over the shoulder, we managed to capture a full-length shot here for me. Dodgeball in hand, looking over the shoulder. Nice dramatic posing. Quite like that shot there. He comes back in, and we get the shot there where he throws the dodgeball and the big back bump there as it comes in. Real simple. Now, on that moment there, just looking up there, the ring lights were flashing because the next entrant was coming in. And because the lights were flashing, we got all the background in the Clapham Grand lit up there. It's a beautiful theatre. And that means that all the fans are lit up as well. So what we've got here, it's kind of like a nothing shot with that sort of elimination happening on the ring ropes. But what we can see is we can see a full house behind, see all of the people in there, and see the decorations. A good shot for promoters there to really look at what the venue looks like. Here comes the next entrant. We're waiting to see what's happening. Not a lot going on in the ring and, well, yeah. Coming up on the next video, check out what happens next, because next up in the Noughties Rumble, it's Christina versus Brittany, and what could possibly be more Noughties than that? We'll do a dive into their confrontation next in the Rumble in the next video. But in the meantime, if you're interested in going to see the wrestling, you could do a lot worse than going to the Clapham Grand to see Riot Cabaret. Check out their website for ticket details. Check it out as well if you've got friends who want to go out for the evening who aren't wrestling fans, because it's the perfect event for people who've never been to the wrestling before. Give them an idea of the variety and the showcase of what can be put on within independent wrestling in the UK. If you like this video, give it a like, leave a comment below. Give it a subscribe, and if you've got friends who are photographers, tell your friends about it. If you'd like a portfolio review, we offer portfolio reviews through our website. You can email me, portraitofaWrestler@gmail.com. If you're a photographer, you'd like to have your work reviewed by me, we can get that done for you. Send me an email, we might feature you on this channel at a future date. Thanks for watching, and as ever, all the very best.